No, it wasn't connected. It was laying down.
Isn't it the mark? Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Yeah. Oh, great. You're right.
Look at this.
Oh, man, you guys are right next to each other.
Hey, who did that?
Who would do that? Who would do
I thought this was randomized.
It is you over there. I swapped
Get your fingers away.
What?
Duct tape.
Oh, the red deck?
We got a replacement deck or replacement
Tape.
card?
6, 4, 5, 3,
Wait a minute, the aces I have in my sleeve are blue, so that's sort of messing me up now.
I guess you guys only get those two.
I'm taking this one since it was
Not gonna be me. Here's the ace.
about the 6 of hearts almost is good.
Oh! There. Those are the good old days.
Everybody's not good, so you can keep a hold of your tags for a minute. Turn it on. Tony, you want to get these sheets set? Or have them get set?
Today is the day we got
We put a mirror up over here so I can get a read on Bobby.
What do you mean get a read? You want to get a read on me? What, do you get the same seat again? How do you do that?
He's right here. Oh, me and him switch. Random. Completely random, Dan.
I'm one over.
And you know, people who changed it. Crafton, Marco, Paul, and Rob.
Pretty much everybody.
Half of us.
Pretty much 7 of 9.
Man, the only people who changed is
7
everybody
of
on
9.
Still the same seat. You're thinking about it.
Boy.
Hey, Wennington's so foul.
Marco doesn't remember last week.
What? Oh, you mean myself?
But you know what? When he did that, I thought he was folding. It certainly wasn't a raise.
Oh!
That's done.
Rob's the only one that's
Hey, Trey.
good.
You should rub Bobby's head.
I win.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Why is he telling you to
Now
rub
rub Paul's head.
Look at me in.
Bob's first
No,
down.
not that head. The big head, not the little head.
I turned my name over and it worked.
You should blow in
Oh, you
Paul's
got to put it
ear.
over.
Am I in yet?
That doesn't work.
Am I in?
No, nobody's in.
How did you
Blow now.
Hear that all the time.
Let's
Am I
Do it.
Eventually, I just say, just
You know what? I don't even care.
just take care of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Just lay there and
Yeah, you gotta slam it. That works.
Squeeze your legs together. I'm okay with that.
We're having technical
Mine
difficulties.
works. I slam it.
I'm not ready to.
Oh, man, you got
Everybody's cell phone at least.
Oh yeah, everybody got
I
your phones
just put
off.
mine on
I'm
there.
on airplane mode. Turn it
There,
on.
now.
Look at that.
Is this supposed to register if you put your
Oh, so that's
Yeah, you
why.
gotta pop it like this.
Alright, I'm in
See?
third.
Okay, there we go.
He's gonna finish first and second tonight.
I
Did
get down out of the
they,
tonight.
they fired me from the game?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Mine
you're
works.
Mark and Mark.
Mark's gonna finish second.
It's only his that's not working.
Marco, you're out already, buddy.
My card is like,
Should we tell him? Should we tell him now?
yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Oh.
Throw them in here, guys. Throw them in.
This is, they came up in the order we're going to be going out.
Oh, great.
So you're first.
First
place. First place.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to middle.
Hey, Train,
Yes, sir.
do you want to run a couple cards to make sure that it's working properly?
I
Help me out, guys. Run your cards real quick.
Is this the actual?
No. We're good.
No, this is a test.
Test see if it reads.
Cards are good. Corey Tyler.
Corey, Mark, and Rob.
Come on, man.
Ace Queen.
5 is.
Mark. Good. We're great, guys.
Put a flop out there.
Make sure
Working good?
Probably already read this. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll find that out.
We'll figure it out, huh?
Marco's ace queen. Great.
Good job, Marco.
My ace queen.
Way to muck about mucking.
Marco,
You're
jump
not-
up. There we go.
We're not off to a great start of mine. This is what happens.
Go ahead and run one more hand for 2 people at least.
You're probably watching.
Good luck, guys.
No, check your cards. man.
What, again?
Last one don't count.
Every other guy muck for me. Mark him up. Rob him up. Or Ed him up. Loud him up. Up. Come on.
I choose.
Up. Up.
Smart enough, doesn't it? I believe so.
That might be because
We're good.
This is what a whole.
How good to go.
Does that look good, Train?
Yeah. What happened?
I didn't look at it all second time.
Guys ready in the studio?
Sure. Ready to go.
Cool.
I rivered the 8 and you did 2, and you would have out
All right, I'm going to get things started here.
You need to feel right in.
Welcome to Chase the Bracelet, game number 4, season 4. Starting blinds are 25.50, 18-minute blinds. Starting stack is 6,000. In the commentator booth, we're joined by Chris Ward and Paul Boston, and we're going to have them take it away as we get this thing started. Dealt by Train.
I'd like to welcome everybody to episode 4, I think. Yes, I think we're 4 into this of season 4.
wait 20 seconds.
You're probably watching us on pokeronair.com or chasethebracelet.com. It's great to have you.
This one for real?
See who we have going at it today.
Oh, we're actually playing now?
This is play time.
Probably won't change Paul's action too much.
Going into tonight's game, we are tied for first place between Dan Crafton and Mark Cutrofello. Raised 200 by Marco.
I do not touch you.
Suited Dan calls. $150 bet by Marco. Call by suited Dan.
Go ahead.
Both players check.
Ace.
Ooh. That was awesome. I was going through a lot of action from you guys.
Cards are way lower than the blue ones, huh?
Button moves. Ed Wigler to act first.
Was Marco taking down the first hand of the evening?
When Brandon was dealing.
There's probably one that he
Marco a little more sober than he was this last week.
I was just going to say it's going to be interesting to see how Marco plays tonight.
Yeah.
These cards hold up. I mean, you know how to
Well,
play
these ones,
cards.
you can see that the chip isn't.
Oh, you mean, oh, yeah. Oh, is that why we wanted to make sure they read and stuff?
No, we want to make sure they're right.
Face cards.
Did your kid make that for you?
Ed with an ace-king suited here. Max with a suited ace.
Ed raises to 150.
When saw your penis on my
See if we get a call at a suited Dan with the Jack Queen.
One that said, "Daddy, I shouldn't be afraid of something that time."
Somebody did something.
Yeah, probably will.
Head raise.
Suited calls 150.
I didn't really understand what was going on.
Max calls 150.
It was cold.
I believe Max is defending his big blind.
Did you see that Seinfeld episode?
That's actually one of the great episodes.
2 1/4.
Ed bets 225. Suited Dan calls.
What are we hearing?
I think it's the TV in there.
The monitor?
No, the TV.
Oh, I'll get it. Marco folds. Or Max folded, I'm sorry.
You want me to shut that off, CJ?
I'll get it.
Ed not slowing down at all.
Ed bets 225.
If he's gone back and watched any of the games with a hand like Ace King and a 5-4-2 board, he should know
Suited raises to
that it's
625.
definitely not time to slow down.
Wow, and suited raised
And
him
folds.
with the Jack Queen offsuit.
First steal of the evening.
First stack this hand will be Paul Moskowitz.
Paul, how can you go out in third hand?
Paul to fold
Tournament?
under the gun here.
I heard you.
There was set over set, and then someone pushed all in on a draw and ended up hitting.
I bet he was happy.
And
We were talking about
Dan
that.
told me he didn't even
Sits
care.
there and takes on.
We were talking about that the other day, about set over set over set, and then the donkey on the
Thing is, I had the smaller set, and I got the larger set to fold, but the guy that was drawing pushed the larger set to fold.
You know, it's
Too much going on here.
Well, I mean,
Anybody raises
Well, there's a
it.
10 jack on the board.
yeah.
There's a 10
Still.
jack loose on the flop. And
Max in the small blind with a King 10 offsuit.
Max calls.
He pretty much was
What flop?
Ed checks his option.
He was convinced I had the jack.
I don't think I can pull. I don't think I can pull.
Ed flumps 3 aces. Let's see what he does here.
Well, I don't know how
Both
he's
players
playing
check.
the tournament, but
Unless it's three to straight through suits, all big cards or something, you know what I mean?
Max bets 200.
Max 200. Let's see if Ed just plays along here.
The only reason you fold is because you don't.
Yes,
need to
Ed, you
be
do have
down.
an
You
ace.
think it's, you have-
Ed calls
you're
200.
not going to survive because there's already three of them.
Oh,
Queen of spades.
and I was thinking
oh,
when I
that's a
called
brutal
this
card.
Max checks.
Yeah, that's true.
Ed bets 500.
And let's look at the acting begin
Yeah,
here.
the blinds were 25.50, and I think I before he went all in, I think I had like 7,000 in the
All he's thinking is raise, raise,
Yeah.
raise.
Max raises to 1,500.
15,000. So I was only.
Ed has to wonder if his
I wasn't
kicker's
gonna-
no good. But unfortunately, it's more than just kicker problems.
The bells are going off right now.
1,000 for Ed to call, and he does.
Yeah. Otherwise, I double up.
Max shows King 10 for the win.
With disgust, Ed gets rid of the lead.
But I ended up.
And that's the chance you take when you check it on the flop and you let them catch up.
Yeah.
And I won up there.
That's nice, Steve.
Action on Bobby B. Million to act first.
I was talking to Paul, I didn't see what happened.
I probably made 5th place.
Bobby was supposed to see every hand
Played really good.
in the first round of lines today. However, he's just not playing along.
It went fast. It's worth it, man. Saturday night.
Ed with another big ace.
And Marco with a king queen suited.
Yeah, I think we'll see Marco raise.
I heard you got everything.
Marco raises to 150.
Read the article. All the poker rooms are closing down in Vegas.
And we should see Ed come along.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking about, Bellagio and the Venetian. I think of all their but I know.
You gotta run a good tournament.
It's 425. They're just
Raised to 425 by Ed Wigler.
kind of getting pushed onto all the big, huge casinos that are keeping the poker rooms.
And then, well,
Alright, I'll
it's
just.
like what'll get you in is if you have a high bet beat, that'll get you.
And
Marco
Marco
folds.
folds down the king queen suited.
Yeah, it's quite competition.
Nice raise, nice re-raise by
I think they said
Ed.
there's only one left. I only have 150.
I think I'd like to see a flop with king queen
I never
suited.
understood what a bad beat attracts to.
Ed's going. Ed's money.
Action on Robert to act first.
And you know you have to be up against a hand
It's like buying a
like
lottery.
ace king, ace
Exactly.
queen,
You're gonna play
ace
poker
jack.
anyhow. Why not play where you had a chance of
I don't know.
getting a piece of something?
For that amount of money, I think
Should
that
have
the
wrapped
flop
the whole board.
could have been beneficial.
Just so you know, I wasn't raising with nothing.
Suited Dan with the queen 10 of spades. I'm sure we're going to see him in there.
Last time that wasn't.
You couldn't prove that last week.
Suited Dan calls 50.
My dad got a kick out of last week.
He did?
I go out to my car. I go out to my car. Hey, congratulations. What's wrong with that Marco?
Ed calls 50. Paul Moskowitz calls 50.
That's fine.
Bobby B. Million checks his option.
And someone asked me about it. I was like, hey, he was drunk. He wasn't drunk. That's just Marco. Yeah.
Suited Dan with top pair. Ed with a flush draw.
He's very quiet and defensive.
As soon as Crampton texted
Suited Dan
me
bets
what had
225.
transpired overnight with the broadcast, I was like, honey, come here, you gotta watch this. And she's like, my God, you are huge.
Ed calls 225.
So thanks for that, Mark.
Yeah.
Paul and B Million fold.
Wait to help out my cousin.
Queen on the turn gives Dan top 2.
600.
Suited Dan bet 600.
Gives Ed a straight draw also.
Ed calls.
Suited Dan with the full house, but I don't think he'll get anything.
10's full gets him no more money.
1900.
Raised to 1900 by suited Dan.
I'm not sure what's taking so long.
Ed just trying to save face there, not wanting to give the hand up immediately.
9 minutes left in the blinds. Button moves over to Mark.
One will go under.
I'm sorry, first act will be
Right
Mark.
there in the seat.
I think we'll see Bobby come in here.
I don't think you have
I think it depends on how much Rob raises.
Suited Dan calls 50.
Suited Dan gets suited cards.
Moskowitz raises to 150.
Moskowitz raises with the 7-5.
It's a brand new Paul.
Raise 550.
B Million raises to 550.
I think Bobby's playing the player.
Put the brakes on Robert there.
I think Bobby's playing the player there.
A re-raise from Paul would definitely take this pot down.
How much is it? 550?
I don't think Paul's got the gumption to re-raise with 5-7.
Bobby takes it down.
I think he needs to show that if he's going to raise on the button, he has to stick with it.
First act will be Corey.
550 was a pretty big amount.
Did you just give up, Paul? Did you not call up?
I went all in, Mark.
I'm sorry.
Quads over.
He re-raised me, and I was good. I took it, three-quarters, and then they chopped. Bobby got busted out. We can rebuy this for
Mark catching kings.
Just him though.
And Max with jacks. Uh-oh. Bobby with jack king.
Yeah, we might get a little pop brewing here.
Max has absolutely no outs.
I just like to have
175.
I have to relive it.
Raised to 175 by Max.
Call.
B Million calls.
Bobby not knowing he's in a whole lot of trouble in this hand.
Rob might even be priced in to make a call now.
Call.
Robert calls 175.
We're gonna should see a pretty big raise here to narrow the field down.
Raise 525.
Guterfellow raises to 525.
Well, I don't know if that's enough. I think with Max ready to call with jacks, I think it's going to price both Bobby and Rob in afterwards.
It just might.
Max calls.
Yeah, I don't think it was quite a big enough raise.
Bobby folds.
Bobby lets it call. And Robert just can't let it go.
Yeah.
Robert calls
I
525.
didn't think Rob would fold.
Robert checks blind.
Mark's still with the best hand. Didn't know it was his turn.
1,000 bet by Mark. Max thinking about
I
it.
was going to say, kind of a small bet. Max might make the call here with just the one over.
Max folds. Robert folds.
And the Kings take it down.
King.
Mark shows him the Kings.
My hand reading skills are on point.
First act will be suited Dan. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the blinds.
Bobby letting us know that his hand reading skills are on point. If only he had them pre-flop or pre-call in this case. Max with sixes, Paul Moskowitz with ace queen.
Max calls 50.
At least live for now.
225.
Paul Moskowitz raises to 225.
That should take it all the way down to Max now. Let's see what he does.
Max calls.
It's a race.
I'd like to send a shout out to Alex. He's in the UK right now. Watching.
Oh.
Going international.
I think Paul's going to get in some trouble here.
Yeah, this is the kind of hand where Paul just
Paul bets 300.
real hard time folding.
No, it's different time zones, so he's not going
No.
to
See if Max decides to take this pot now, though.
It's not even happening.
It's not
He said there's really not too many draws that could be out there.
Max calls 300.
Exactly how it works. As it does.
Action on Paul.
I walk backwards really fast.
Paul bets 600.
This is where he should raise him. Not too much, I think.
Well, there is no time. Do it. This way, that way. There's a line over
Like
here.
the trough.
There's a possibility for a straight. The flush draws out there now, so
2,000.
This is
Max
a,
raises to
You
2,000.
guys ever watch
that's a
Friends?
big raise.
Come on.
Paul has a hard time getting
Paul
away
calls.
from these.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen the whole thing.
Okay.
How many seasons are there?
I don't know, 16.
He has a real hard time getting away from top pair, top kicker.
How old are you, Bobby? So they should have started.
Max bets another 2,000.
I watched a little bit.
Paul makes the
Paul
call.
calls.
Must be 28.
Trip sixes for Max.
Doesn't even seem like it. Seem like a young lad.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes you just gotta let one pair go.
1 minute, 50 seconds left in the blinds.
I think the hardest part about that hand is Max checked it and let Paul bet the
Yeah.
entire way.
He's over 18. That's all you need.
That's all it needs to be for him to end up in the trunk, right?
Now we're back to the trunk.
First act will be Marco.
You literally talking to Mark.
The goal is to see how many you can get in there at once. I'm up to 6. But you gotta kind of break the first kid's necks. So you can fold them up a little bit.
Now we know why he was drinking this week.
Suited Dan with an ace jack, Rob with an ace jack.
Keep your voice is quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Heroin.
Raise.
Robert announces a raise.
Usually in a situation where two players have the same hand, whoever's the most aggressive is going to take it
275
down.
is the raise.
All it takes is a little luck.
Suited calls. Suited act first.
No
Checks.
help on the flop for anybody.
Bet of 650 by Robert. Call by suited Dan. Both players check. Both players show ace jack. 10 seconds left in the blind.
Not a lot of progression there. One bet on the flop to try and take the pot down, and then a Scared check on both the turning over.
So you missed the first song or just the side?
Yeah, I had it turned off.
The first dog was silent.
I think when Rob checked the turn there, Dan missed a bet on the river. Rob's so big this year.
With the late left. Delayed response. That's why I love those kind of jokes.
Action on Max stack first.
We got pocket fours for Marco, pocket fives for Max.
Ace-9 for suited Dan.
Max raises to 275. Folds over to suited Dan.
Yeah, I thought Dan would play.
Calls. Marco calls. 3 players. First act will be Dan.
With a 5 on the flop, Max takes a huge lead in this hand.
It's going to be real hard for him.
Max bets 275.
Just unfortunate for Max that no one else has cards to stay in the hand.
I like his bet though on the flop because that's a board there where it's pretty draw heavy.
Marco raises to 800.
up.
Really?
Re-raise to 25.
Max raises to 2500. Marco folds.
Max says, let's see whose balls are bigger.
I'm flattered you want you.
I think we can say that on TV.
Call.
I think we can
Oh, right
say
there.
it.
Yeah,
It's Marco showed us last week.
I'm just glad I wasn't around for that portion of dinner.
Did you get it for last? Nice man, I think.
He'll realize it when he watches it back.
First act will be Ed Wordler.
Bobby in the booth next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good.
Move your hand, Bobby. Thank you.
I'm pretty good at competition.
Yeah.
Move it faster, Bobby.
Please, move it fast.
Bobby in the booth?
Let's see.
Max with
with
pocket
fives.
fives again.
Mark with a 6-7 suited.
51. Oh, did it go up? I'm sorry.
Doing it, yeah, I can
Calm down.
you.
Couldn't hear.
Who's running the table? Bobby.
Obviously not you.
Not today.
Keep it up, Dan.
I know where I'm sitting, and I don't know why I'm sitting.
This is the kind of hand Mark likes to raise.
Mark raises to 400.
And I think Max has enough chips that he'll easily play along with them.
15 minutes left in the blinds. Max folds. Mark takes it down.
Where's it go?
Wow.
What was the raise amount on that hand?
400.
Maybe it's just a seat.
First act will be Paul Moskowitz.
Oh,
Dude,
I was Bobby's hands.
I tried to move and then I almost.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god!
9 of spades exposed.
Everybody.
Bobby got me fired up.
Catching up to Brandon with one exposure this early.
Or Marco.
Suited Dan with ace-jack. Not too much else going on here. See if he raises.
We're going to be playing a cash game today.
3.25.
Suited Dan raises to 325.
It's going to be a 1-3
It should take it down.
305. Oh, sure. It's a, well, 136.
Suited takes it down.
And he does take it down there.
13 minutes, 30 seconds left in the blinds. Action on Paul Moskowitz. I'm sorry, action on Bobby B. Million.
Oh, for sure. 7 is bounty. You have to show one card.
Run it twice, every hand.
No, run it twice. No, there's no run it twice.
2 rivers.
You only get to run it one.
You can run it one.
You don't even get to it.
Yeah.
We only play until the turn. And
Blinds are 5,100.
with a Jack King, suited Dan with sevens.
Take the total.
Mark with a suited ace.
And you can only go to the turn. You can only get one card.
Mark calls 100.
You get one card. Yeah, middle pair. He flops a monster here with bottom pair. And flush it only takes.
We're going to see Dan raise.
Black, jack, wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Sudan raises to 325.
That's it. That'll be called one eye.
You got Moskowitz's, Texas
Let's
Fold.
see what Paul does here.
That's a variation.
He never gets to the river either.
Ed folds.
See Paul shove all in. See if he throws everybody off here. I think at some point he has to take a stand, and this might be it.
Yeah, no. When he thinks that long,
Paul
he's
folds.
never calling.
Mark calls.
Mark folds with the suited ace.
Been breathing that animal the word off people's screen.
I think we'll see Dan C-bet here.
Dan bets 800.
He's like our own personal Daryl.
Mark folds.
Well, we know Dan didn't have the nuts there.
He's pretty much automatic when he's in position. It is P raised, you check to him, he's going to bet right back at you.
I'm sorry, I'm such an asshole.
First to act will be Robert.
Thanks, Josh.
You'll have time to run to the shooter, man.
Yeah, dude, you will. It's my plan. Fuck it out. Fuck it out before.
See Mark with the ace king and Max with queens here. Max is definitely getting some nice starting hands this evening.
Raise? Raise. 400.
Mark raises to 400.
See how big a re-raise Max makes here.
Max calls 400.
Just a call.
Everybody else folds. We have two players.
Well, Max doesn't want to hit a set now, that's for sure.
Not with that flop.
Max bet 700.
Max might make a call here with 2 overs and a headshot.
Mark calls 700. Max bets 1100.
I think Mark will let this go now. Yeah.
Mark folds.
Paul Moskowitz was 4 to the straight flush there. You can see it on his face.
First act will be Mark Cutrefella.
Hey, when I sat there, even last week, it didn't make this your way
Fucking nice ball.
Your hands did, but something else did.
Got Robert with a king queen suited.
Paul with an ace-10 offsuit. He might be getting it in here.
Celebrating.
Especially on the button.
I think it's about 40 hours.
And he
Paul Moskowitz all in. 1075.
How much?
I think Rob might call here.
125 or 9
I don't know that.
That new math.
We're going to do a coin flip if he does.
Seven minutes, 30 seconds left in the blind. Robert calls.
Yeah, I thought he would.
Look, guys, wrong over.
King Queen suited versus Ace 10.
You didn't want to see your straight outs. Get a flush shot.
Yeah.
High door.
Robert looking for a king or queen.
Straight.
And Paul makes a straight and double up.
Well played.
Very well.
Button moves to B million. Corey Dack first.
Can you get it back out?
Can't touch my hand, is that what you call yourself?
Can't touch.
Yeah, that's always been called for like.
It's been good.
15 years.
Let me touch you 14
Since you
times
were
last
12.
I know, that's one per game of the whole season.
One with a wet finger in the air.
Dan, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Marco was touching it last week. I think tequila was.
I just don't understand the reference between
Not
really
too much happening here.
Let's see, I'd like to think that Paul could raise and win this hand, but with a queen 7, no, not going to happen.
Bobby might try and steal.
Bobby bets 250.
Oh, yeah.
Mark calls.
Mark defending the big blind.
It's great what you can do with Photoshop.
Mark Dack first.
Check start.
Mark did check dart. Bobby bets 325.
Continuation bet.
Mark folds.
Mr. B90.
Suited Dan Dack first.
No, second marker.
5 minutes left in the blinds.
Good.
Blinds are 5100.
Dr. Vero.
Doctor.
I like that, actually.
Hey, I've noticed how Corey says one funny thing a game, and it's kind of, quiet and subtle.
That's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
I know, that's good.
That's real humor.
That's what it's like, good night, everybody.
Corey, you're 100, buddy. You're 100, buddy.
Oh, that's a tell.
Suited Dan Dack first.
Marco's here to get those reads.
Marco clock.
I think we might get around to see Bobby try steal one here again.
I don't think Mark.
Bobby bets 250.
Jack 8.
Mark calls.
Surprise there.
Mark Dack first.
Bobby flops top pair.
Mark flops a straight draw.
Bobby bets 325.
I think Mark might give him a call here. Yeah.
Mark calls.
Now Mark's picked up more outs with a flush draw.
Not enough. You needed a hat to match his hat.
It did look nice on
I actually got two of them.
Were they maybe pair?
They were good, man.
Bobby bets 600.
Actually, this morning there was
Mark
a
calls.
third one too.
Never learn me. That's two funny things to me.
And blank on the river gives Bobby the win.
Diamond there would have been, I think it might have cost him some money.
Mark bets 1,500. Call by Bobby, takes it down.
Thank you, sir.
First stack will be Marco. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the blinds.
I just don't think Mark picked a good spot there to try to bluff him.
Not at all.
And
There was really no draws that Bobby was going to put on.
Yeah, calling the raise,
By the river.
2 bets, yeah.
Marco Clark.
Yes.
See Max with a Jack King.
I played craps a couple times. It's really fun, except the fact that I didn't really know what I was doing at all.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, I know, and it goes so fast.
well, no, it was fun because I kept getting handed. They just kept handing me money.
Right.
I never saying why I was.
And eventually, they just, if you bet the odds, they'll just do all the work
They
for
do
you.
it
Give
everything.
you what,
I just-
you know, the difference.
Until someone rolls crap. and then
Mark
they
calls
take it
100.
all away.
Well, yeah, but hopefully by that time you've already scooped in
Right.
over what your bets are. And then there's,
When they set it.
Corey
you know how to
folds.
play it real well, or
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah. I mean, I know the pretty.
So your Dan
basic
checked his option.
strategy that works.
Because I mean, it's so boring. I would stand up
And suited hits a pair.
Yeah,
Both players check.
I
There's
couldn't
really-
grasp
There's
it.
really just 3 bets you're supposed to think. And really, it's one bet, you're just doing pass
players
with
check.
maximum, with pass with like 2 or 3 times odds, come bet odds, come bet odds. So you work in 3 numbers.
Do you know how to read the points, like numbers, or the,
Not really. If you can, I mean, you're getting, because you're getting even money, you're getting true odds on
Suited
your
takes the
back
pot.
bet.
Suited
So
with
if
a pair of
you put
fours, takes
you
it
put
down.
$5 down, the casino's getting an edge on that $5, there's no $50 behind, there's no edge, they pay you exactly.
So you can pay
your odds.
50.
1 minute left in the
Or
blinds.
whatever, if a 4 comes in, 4 to 10, pay 2 to 1, a 3 to 6,
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
3 to 2.
that's what I saw for the.
Yeah.
like
You're
6
big
or 8 or
right.
something.
Oh, I want to do that pretend whole thing.
let's
Paul.
Max stack first.
It's not.
What?
Contrary to popular belief, there's been shrinkage.
He did say it was shrinking, and it was cold. His hands were cold.
Okay, I'm just small, fine. Let's just leave it at that.
We see Robert with a Jack 10 offsuit.
Robert calls 100.
Check.
Marco checks his option. Robert bet 250. Marco fold it.
Up to 75, 150.
Same glasses? Same as the week before.
Hey, your game should have a random blind. Like, it's like random and wherever it goes. So like first level could be 25, 50, then suddenly it's like 5,000.
For like 2 minutes or 3
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Whenever there's a kill pot in the tournament,
Yeah, it's
it
like,
goes up to like 500,000.
5 times.
it's called the lightning. The lightning.
lightning-
It
ball.
would be like hot potato because you don't want to risk getting caught in the big
Getting
blind.
caught in the
Yeah.
big blind.
Yeah,
Kill-
it's
the
like
kill
full.
pot.
Action on Ed first.
Oh yeah, you can see it counting down if you're in the.
You're like,
but
oh,
you only
crap,
have,
it's about to be
you only have 5 seconds to act, so you can't like.
Pocket nines here.
You have a 5-second timer. Your hand's dead, sir.
Pocket 9s with no room for
I didn't
improvement.
even look at my second card.
What do you want to do?
Mark raises to 525.
What was that one that?
We might see a call out of suited Dan. Oh no, King
Yeah.
Jack suited and he lets it go.
5 or 10 seconds you had.
That was like
Position,
mansion poker. or
Something
something.
turned on. No, this was a live thing. It was
Yeah,
broadcast
yeah.
on TV, yeah.
But
Mark takes it
they
down.
were funding it out of
Yeah, right,
one
right.
mansion poker.
It
Whatever.
was something
Surprise
weird.
there.
They literally had
I agree.
seconds or something to
Yeah.
look at and determine what they were going to do.
And then you had one where you could press the button and
Right,
think
yeah,
about it.
like-
and finally,
Paul
it
Moskowitz
took
up
like
first.
10 shows till somebody figured out, oh, if I have a monster, I hit the button to think about it. It's
Right.
like, okay, that's, you know.
Yeah, it's silly. I think they should have something like that for like big tournaments. Not that extreme, but like
Right.
time bank and
Right.
Amazing how long, like, the final table took it to
the World Series of event this year. It's like,
That was the most ridiculous.
oh my
Like
God.
three-handed.
Yeah.
Like, all that-
Marco with an ace-8 here.
4 or 5 minutes. Jesse still can sit here until he laughs.
Until
will
they
not make a move.
I started falling asleep, so I set the DVR to record for like 4 hours or 5 hours, and I still missed 2 hours of the damn thing. I was like, you guys get
Well,
it.
I fell asleep watching it, and then I woke up in the morning and it was
Is it
still
alive?
I was like, what in the heck? Are they replaying it? Like, that's not
Raise to
No,
550.
that's
Are you talking about the,
Marco raises to 550.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
I know, I didn't want to turn it off, and I was all bummed, and I wanted to find out who won the next
5
morning, and I actually got to watch it.
yeah, you woke up, you're like eating breakfast. Pretty good.
I showed an ace.
Marco takes it down.
Nice hand, Marco.
Yeah.
Well played.
Corey again starting out very quiet.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. He's very determined not to get involved early unless he's got a good hand, a premium hand.
And I think even with some premium hands, he's not afraid to just throw them away this early.
In cash game?
Never be like.
Action on B million.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard on the last thing. We reiterate it a lot.
They can't force
No,
it.
they don't force it. They always like frown on it or whatever. Like not.
Ed with pocket threes.
You're still. I don't think you lose that much money by not trying.
Believe it. It's either always
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Shouldn't even be allowed.
Suited Dan got to play the
King 9 this time.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to read that.
Don't be a hater, dude. That's how my fan in the UK knows me.
Yeah, good.
All 8,000 of them.
All of them.
Call 150 go.
No, because like when we were talking about
Suited Dan and Ed, as well as Paul Moskowitz in the big blind in this
I mean,
hand.
I've done it before too. Somebody said they want a chop, and then I was like, all right, and I raised it $15. Like,
And suited Dan flops top pair.
$60 pot because we didn't want a chop, and he had a monster. And I was like, why didn't I just fold?
Right, exactly.
But it was just because of the simple fact that I was like, you want a chop? And he said no.
Dan's bet took you down. Took it down.
I'll show you that.
I'll show you. You want to
Top pair with a board like that.
Yeah, I'll show you when you hit.
Take it down with a
And
bet.
then it works. So like, it makes sense because people are gonna play.
Works the other way too, though.
That's what I mean.
Action on Robert first.
I wanted to top. I was like, nah, I can't. And I raised.
And he called. He had pocket deuces. He had a set of deuces. I mean, that was a legitimate hand. It wasn't like
80%.
It's still normal poker. I mean,
Right, that's right. I actually don't care either way, but I'm just like, you know, if you want to, fine. If you don't, it doesn't.
I don't bother me. Think more about it.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna test that theory. See how many big pots I win for them smaller big ones.
Yeah, that might be enough to just make a session right there.
Yeah, you win. You pick up $200 off of a blind versus blind action. Just go on top.
Folds around to Marco.
People always misplay.
Because they don't ever play.
Yeah.
Marco with pocket jacks.
Marco raises to 550.
And especially you play a lot of heads up, so.
We might see Bobby defend here. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna make a nitty fold against you.
Okay. Oh, I needed one of your cards.
Bobby lays down the king jack. I like the fold.
Jacked up, dude. I'll see you later. I'll have a text message. Be a text
It's
message.
just a hand I don't like to play this early.
Hey, somebody text me
Position,
work ahead.
We can check on break. And it better not be my kid. Who texts me?
You straddling?
Action on Mark to act first.
That's binding, isn't it, dude?
No.
Make it.
It's such a nit in my blind. I can't believe I just gave that up. So easy. Just
We have Rob with a jack king.
Thank you, brother. Would have been great if you had flopped 2 pair.
Bobby calls.
You didn't wait more than one. Because you got enough either.
Robert checks his option.
See if this check gets Robert in trouble.
No,
Not at all.
flops trips.
Both players check. Bobby bets 150. Robert calls. Two of diamonds on the river.
Let's see if Bobby continues. Yeah, he gave up.
Robert bets 300. Bobby folds.
Doing a little Hollywood and acting like he actually has.
Give those a Moscow watch.
A Moscow watch.
Yeah, baby. My last hand was on the board.
One Moscow watch.
Corey to act first.
The best is when they do the cutaways on the Family Guy to old shows, like Bewitched. And he's like, you know, the mother got him as an elephant. She changed back. He's like, you see what this is? It's holy water. Take that.
You did just spit on me.
I know.
It's totally freaking me out.
Come on. That was an accident.
I think they put you there on purpose.
They did. You know, they kind of shuffled the cards out.
They would never do it. It's good television.
Can I get a watch club?
You did it again.
I'm an anti-medic here. Ah! We can get you a poncho.
Hey, I didn't throw that. Did I? Yes.
I didn't see
With
it.
a scuba
At least
mask.
you're not a swallower.
Suited Dan calls 150.
They're just not paying the right price.
Suited coming in with the 9-10 offsuit in mint position.
It's not a lot that you see players in this game trying to steal pies.
Call.
Robert calls. Mark checks his option.
Salivary glands are overactive. Salivary glands are
That was a
salivary.
long sentence for you to speak.
All players check.
That's what she said.
Check.
All players check.
See, they checked the Dan twice.
There should be no checking lot in our game.
Really?
Like if you're the last to act, it's like Dick the Dealer in euchre. You have to make a bet.
Especially if he's coming in
Everyone
middle
checks.
position.
That's what I'm saying.
Where should we be writing these down?
Really
All players
not in a
check
good
again.
spot to enter into this hand. And
That's not
Robert
right.
takes it down.
Come on, man.
Jack high.
he's able to win. Robert's able to win with just no action.
Me
from
too.
any other player.
That's my plan.
So I know.
Yeah.
Action on suited Dan to act first.
Jack.
That's my plan. I'm sticking to it.
I couldn't even beat you.
I wanted to raise it.
Nice.
I thought about it. Beautiful. Dan would have called me.
I would have hit you too.
Dan calls me. He always wants to play against me.
It was in. I did not salvate anything.
Now Dan's got ace king.
Dan, crafted. Clock.
He wasn't salivating, he was gurgling.
Suited Dan raises to 450.
Let's see what Bobby does here with the ace frag. I think that's about the only other hand that might get him some action.
I'll give you $5 and just lick
And I'm
him.
fairly certain Bobby might let this
Right
go.
across the face.
I would never.
Well, I don't know. He's got position. He might make a call here. Now he
Get it
lets
up
it
to
go.
100.
The way Bobby's been playing is we're trying to. I think
I'll give
some
you
of them are trying to wait
You
for
gotta,
him to
you
age
gotta
out.
get beer too. I don't
Turn
want.
around, I'm gonna shit on you.
Oh. And what do I have to pay for that?
Suited Dan takes it down.
That's courtesy.
This game is.
First act will be Marco.
Get banter like this out of the shoe.
You don't get licked either.
See, double bonus.
We should have a.
Dan crafted.
What do you want to say?
Bobby hands. Thank you, Bobby.
Dice
How
out.
much easier
Just yell
these cards
dice out.
Oh, you don't need that. You need that.
7 of hearts, sorry, it wasn't.
I tried to put it in the hole.
Thank you.
It was too big.
Thank you.
I missed.
The hole?
No.
Ed with an
Like
ace
that girl
5. He
who-
lets Ed go.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Bobby raise it up here.
You know, when it takes 12 double D batteries.
No, when it's a car battery hooked to the end
Oh
of this,
my
like,
god. You're like, whoa. And you got a pedal to.
big old crank.
See, I put my hand over my mouth.
I know how they should do. We should have a. Like after the season's over, we should have the next following week after, we should have a cash game with all of us players. So like, it's like a.
I think
Show you guys next time. That would be awesome.
Leave markers done.
Thank you, Pickle.
Oh,
I think we should all take shots.
I'll serve. I'll pass.
Shots
out.
every time Moscow is recorded full.
Oh my gosh, we'll be dead.
Oh my god.
Not a single one to walk out of here alive.
That'd be a drinking game for the viewers at home.
They started that last
So
year.
Max with an ace.
Yeah, no, that's why you have no viewers this year.
They're all in residential
That's our
alcohol.
softball last week. They're still
all in my
wasted right
business.
now. As we speak.
Yeah, but we
400.
did pick up a large consensual balling last week.
My cards have almost gotten more quicker than yours are bringing up.
Ooh, the fifth kind of show.
No, it's not.
When did they win it out?
Only the break.
Only at breaks. Who's that Marco?
400 now.
That might bring me in. Let's see.
Well, you did last time. This is my max hand.
Nah.
Please don't try to affect the outcome of the hand, sir, while we're in the middle. We're trying to make a call.
This is the hand max. Just handling. You're not handling. It doesn't concern you.
Well, it concerns the tournament.
It does. The worst is
I'm just being
the worst is when Brandon was dealing was affecting me.
Checks around.
And he's like, dude, how can you not call? Remember
Ted
Brandon?
Miller, yeah.
I mean, come on, that was horrible. We love Brandon.
No.
Dan's gonna bet a straight draw.
Yeah, I got any two
Might
cards
just
you gotta
take it
call.
down.
I'm winning the
Dan
game.
bets 1,000.
He hasn't called it yet.
Or I'm sorry, 900.
You really want to fuck with Marco? You can get down 3-way.
Max
Wow.
calls
Max
1,000. Or 900.
Just fold.
Max makes a great call in the turn.
And now he's not gonna.
Why would I want to do that?
I-
I would lose
I
my
did
mind
that
every time.
I did that last year, and he fucking had a count.
So Dan bets
oh.
3,000.
I forgot about
These three, Moskowitz is
Too big
already
a
reaching
risk
for
there, I
chips.
I do remember that. Yeah.
He called
He
the
had
big blind.
some-
It was
or
three.
he was hoping
There's like
Max
8
had
King
some.
7 out there. Oh my god.
Max
Yeah, you
obviously
act-
made a call on the
Show me
turn.
how.
Nothing.
Oh, that's
I
great.
do it.
I forgot all about
Dan
that.
shows
I
a
did-
5.
That was hilarious.
Because you acted, I said you acted out of turn.
Well, I didn't act out of turn. I acted when it was my turn. I just folded because everybody checked.
That's right,
And I
that's
folded.
right.
Whatever.
What's the, oh, still 75.
Yeah, you had 5 fives. I called it. I know.
I think if he'd have made 1,000 bet again, he
out.
might have got called again.
That's all I gotta say.
Because they do that, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh my, and if it hits your hand and it comes with 7, those people will,
They're
Got
multiple.
They
eight with
will-
sevens here, Rob
you
with
know,
a suited
the whole
ace.
table goes dead silent and they're like,
This guy. This
you
dude.
might as well quit and go to a new table at that point.
Ed calls 150.
We got Ed with,
Robert calls 150.
excuse me, Ed with pocket sevens.
Level 2, still getting reverse and fire. Oh,
We got Corey with the ace 8 here. Looks like he's gonna be playing.
Raise 650 now.
Raises it up.
Raised to 650 by Corey.
I'll tell you what, if anybody's been paying attention, he's been playing super tight.
Yep, I got it.
Folds around to Ed.
And I was gonna say, them little pairs shrink up a lot when a tight player's
Folds
raising.
around.
Can you believe we had Lincoln on? That's what we had.
Those kids were great.
Yeah, I know, but look what the kids have today. I have a little ball that moves when you open the door.
Moskowitz tag first.
Or, you know, the dogs start chewing on him. You got a splinter, you know.
That's Captain.
Yeah, Marco did with his link on.
Yeah. Blow shit up. Remember laser tag when like laser tag the little laser guns in the packs first came out? I got those and I thought it was the greatest thing ever because you know running around in the woods shooting at people. But literally, you had to be like 6 feet away.
Yeah,
Hang this
right
little-
at the
right.
See what
And it's much better to just sneak up on him and cold cock him with the gun. Tag, you're out.
I was all about the Legos.
Mark raises to 525.
The big block Lego when you're a kid too now.
I had all kind of Legos.
When Corey fold the pair, that ought to take it down
Not
from
today's
there.
Legos. Where you build starships.
Right.
Crazy stuff. Like,
Yeah,
You're
like
making the
actual
Death Star.
Like it's just
Everybody
a box
folks.
with assorted Legos, and you had to use
Right,
your imagination.
right. You had to come up with something to build instead of, hey, here's a box, and if you put it together this way, you're going to build
1 minute left in the blind.
But guess what? You can't build anything else.
Mark needs several more of them to make up for that bluff he tried to run against Bobby.
It's a good return on investment, so we'll see where they can actually rock it.
Right. See if we got an orange Lego for the front, optional.
Yeah,
Optional
but it's a little square, like the old fake.
Be million to act first.
and 8-bit Uzi.
8-bit Uzi, that's good.
Marco with an ace-7. I think we might see him raise here.
550.
Marco raises to 550.
Marco likes to raise with just about any ace.
Max calls.
So you have to raise right before the break.
18 minutes left in the blind.
Oh, there's going to be one
That's not the
time.
break, though.
After, like right at the end of every blind
Check.
level, there's gonna be
Max
a-
Marco
flops
checks.
top pair. Marco flops bottom. Let's see.
Max bets 525 or 600.
Just like, I refuse.
Marco calls.
$800.
Marco calling bottom pair.
$10.
Both players check. King of diamonds on the river.
Didn't show up 2 weeks ago.
Marco bets 1200.
Scotty raised him for like 20 minutes.
See if Max can piece this together.
Silliest thing ever.
Max flat top pair. It goes check check on the turn
No.
At 10.
Max calls.
Nice call.
and calls it with its end.
Nice call.
That's her.
Button moves over to Ed. Robert to act first.
He tried to do it, but he called.
Blinds are 100,
I
200.
haven't seen any hands in this plan.
Sometimes you just got to add the pieces together, and if the story doesn't add up, you just got to make the call.
Be a big repeat.
Yep, good one.
I can never complain on a no-one situation.
And I think the way that hand played out, it just didn't make sense.
Absolutely didn't make any sense.
Marco calls 150. It's 200, Marco.
I'm sorry.
Marco calls 200.
He take it.
Yeah, you can take it back.
Bobby checks his option.
Heads up between Beaver and the Flash.
Both players check.
Look at this movie. Beaver and the Flasher.
Marco with the straight flush draw.
Bobby bets 200.
It's already asking for one of those triple X parodies. So.
Marco calls.
Oh, I thought I just assumed it was.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's
You got to start out with it.
I think if Bobby makes another bet here, he might take it down.
I used to watch the Nickelodeon show.
See if he's willing to bet again once he got called.
If he was able to bet the turn, I'd love to see him bet the river.
Bobby bets 550.
That should take it down.
Marco missed his draw, so time to go.
That's the greatest show ever.
Not easy to
And you're like,
keep that bluff running when you get called.
11:30 at night.
Mark Kucherfeld to act first.
Gramps, I got good news for you. I'm not going to be sniffing through your room for the old Playboys anymore. I found some boobs on TV.
I used to get down Cinemax.
Oh yeah, good old Skinemax. The Emmanuel series.
Part 28.
Right. You know, didn't she just die this year or last year, late last year? Not that I followed her.
Paul with pocket sevens. I think Paul's got about 1,100 in chips.
Paul has about 1,800.
1,800 in chips.
Bobby has about 9,000, 10,000.
It's like suited Dan called and Marco
Rob's
called.
got about 5. just under
Suited
5.
or Paul Moskowitz all in.
Paul's
Paul
all in.
ships it.
1725.
1725 all in for Paul Moskowitz.
Muck.
See what suited Dan does here.
Muck.
He's got a chip stack. He might gamble.
Suited Dan calls.
Yeah, I thought he might.
Marco folds.
With me, Dan.
Heads up.
Good luck, Paul. Into your head. You got an ace.
Roll.
I had ace nine.
King, queen versus sevens.
5.
One player at risk.
Oh.
7 in the window.
Oh.
I didn't
Up
have
and
ace.
ending straight for Dan.
I actually had ace nine, so that took like a scare.
Hamas goes doubles up.
Nice handful.
Example. Yeah, playing everything.
He's getting double up with king, queen, left and right. So nothing that king, queen is called.
What kind of retard called it king? Jesus Christ.
Thought Dan might call there, but
I knew it was going to be drawn.
Corey Dack
It's an
first.
appropriate call.
I'm not sure.
Can't
I'm not
believe
sure.
it.
You're never ahead.
That's the attitude, Paul.
And sometimes you're just completely crushed.
King queen is one of those hands that
That's
they
why I tried to
always
turn my
work,
car off now.
but then they can definitely get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I mean, if he's doing it with ace king, ace queen, aces, kings, queens, you're just hoping he's doing it with a small pair or ace rags
And I
or
heard everyone go, oh. And I thought it was king get on the window.
racing.
King in the window.
Max raises to 725.
Max raising with the 3-4 offsuit, and it should take it down. Max picks a good time to run that bluff.
First act suited Dan.
You have to try and steal pots once in a while.
It's always nice when you do it, then you don't run into the big hand.
Absolutely.
12 minutes left in the blind.
Oh, with an ace-7 here, let's. He just doubled up. He may not get too crazy with ace rag now.
No, I think Paul has, he's got about 3,600. He doesn't want to tangle too much.
I think Mark should raise this here, especially as tight as Corey played.
Raise to 700.
Mark raises to 700.
Heads up with an ace, makes the raise.
And Corey thinking that Mark might be making a move on him. But still,
Corey
10-8.
fold.
10-8 you don't want to mess around with too much.
Mark shows an ace.
No. Next level.
Mark go to act first.
But if you see yourself when somebody's doing that to you too often, you just got to make a re-raise, even if you have air.
Just to show them that they can't push you around.
Yeah.
No one wants to be pushed around the table.
If this was a share house, you can make the rules with that.
Well, wait till I start my new game and you guys have all the jokes.
No green chips.
Is it going to be called
I'm starting.
Chase a cell phone case cover?
Marco folds ace-9.
See Mark with a jack-king suited.
How you doing?
Sometimes I think I got Marco figured out, and then
Other times you have no idea.
yes, he'll raise with ace-3 or ace-4.
Robert raises to 400.
Rob raising with ace-deuce.
Went got buns for you, so you didn't have to draw.
I'd like to see Mark call here.
He has position, so
Mark all in.
Mark shipping it. That's a pretty good read by Mark here.
Everybody folds.
no questions asked. Mark just takes down the pot.
Bud moves over to Corey. Max to act first.
Only game
I
something.
think if anybody decides to raise it here, they ought to take it now.
I understand now.
Corey raises to 550.
With the Jack 4 offsuit.
That's going to be a call from Mr.
Suited Dan calls.
And Dan calls with the 4-8.
Dan checks.
With an ace on the flop, it's a good time for Corey to make a bet
Yeah,
here.
I was going to say, let's see if he follows through.
Corey bets. His bet was 625, takes it down.
Corey loosened up a little earlier tonight. In the last couple weeks, he hadn't really started playing until after the first break. Now he's picking some spots. Steals from the butt and then he tries to squeeze it.
That's our new rule.
It's definitely easier to do when you've developed an image for the past 3 games of being tighter than Paul at the table.
Which I never thought would be possible.
It's a big tournament.
Ed Dack first.
The heat round comes, it'll be like, it's a heat wave, and then like all these girls will come out, you know, with their heat wave, the whole time saying heat wave. It'll be crazy. The Harlem Shake music will be playing.
Mark with the ace-9 here. Let's see what he does.
Games.
We can do a chase the bracelet, Harlem Shake.
Mark calls 200.
We got that
Just
junk
a
for
call.
the
No, if you go to YouTube now, you type in do the Harlem Shake, YouTube does Harlem
I
Shake.
would have liked to seen a raise there.
I swear to God, like, I'm not even making it up.
Seriously? If you type do a barrel roll.
Suited Dan calls 200. Marco calls 200.
5 offsuit and the queen deuce offsuit.
Funny though.
I'd like to get paid to be able to come up with just ideas like that.
It's just like fun things they do.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, no, but somebody's got to come up with the idea and like code it and stuff.
Yeah.
Suited Dan flops the best hand with bottom pair.
Check.
Checks around.
If you're a StarCraft player, type in Zerd Rush.
Zerd.
All these guys coming and eating all the text. I gotta click on them to.
Mark with a straight draw.
On the YouTube videos, you can
Guys get see he didn't raise, he let the 2 queens in there now.
425 bet by Mark Cuccifello.
Little Easter eggs.
call.
Suited calls.
I'm not sure about that one.
I think he calls for that king draw. So, I mean, there's, what, an 8% chance that he could get that.
Max calls.
And with a 4 on the river, that gives Max the check for the win.
Mark checks.
Mark gives it up.
Max takes it down. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left. 15 seconds left in the blinds.
I don't know if I ever call there.
That was a big one.
No, 450.
Tell them yes, I know what to play.
Rob with kings, but I don't think he's going to get too much resistance here.
Not when he moves all in, like he's prone to do with big hands like this.
600 now.
Raised to 600 by Robert.
He hasn't jumped out of his seat yet, so I don't think anybody realizes he's got a huge hand.
Folds all over to Ed. All players fold.
Look at disgust on Rob's face that he got no action there.
Yeah.
First act will be Bobby B. Million.
Much easier than it is, Bob. Look at that. They go right where they're supposed to be. You're not
Cool, man.
my whole program.
Mark with ace king here. think we'll see him ship it. Maybe not. Might just make a raise here.
All of it.
Yeah.
And ships
Mark
it
goes all in.
is.
Just over 3,000.
I don't think he's going to see a call from anybody, though.
Three minutes, 10 seconds left in the blinds.
Not sure what took so long for Max to fold Queen 10 offsuit there.
Because if I had aces, I was going
You were gonna fold if it was more than.
That's the only hand you call?
no, 2-3 offsuit I would call.
Lies.
First stack will be Robert.
I didn't think Mark had quite that much. Not sure I would have shipped it there with that much. You still got a decent sized stack compared to the blinds. Suited with an ace 10, Max with an ace 6.
Mark calls 200.
Mark
All kind of
with
stuff, man.
king 10s in the
There's gonna
pot.
be keywords or words of the day, like be
Probably gonna see a
Won't
raise.
say it, everybody freaks out. You need extra chips or something.
You won't actually play heads up.
Suited bet 700.
Recite the rules of the game. Whoever can do that wins.
Yeah, we're gonna remember all the rules.
We did a
500 for Bobby to call.
we did just a
Folds.
goose tournament. It was like
Mark
$20
calls.
tournament in my front house made it. Got
Mark's playing a lot of hands.
At the break, if you were under
Oddly
stacked,
died, I
you
think.
could dance, and whatever points you got on the wee dance, you got in the chips. It was actually pretty awesome. That is funny.
Mark checks.
Colin raises with king 10 offsuit out of position. Just
Suited Dan bets
I
800.
don't know. Eric, you were there that night, right? I was going to say, Eric had more blank in him than he did in person. Oh, never mind. Still there.
Mark folds.
He was moving pretty good. Let's just put it that way.
1 minute, 15 seconds left in the blinds.
just not sure about that.
Sounds awful.
Calling off almost a third of your stack.
Oh, you definitely call in hopes for the king or the 10. If the 10 comes, he's in a lot of trouble.
Right, that's why I'm saying that's just not a hand you want to call a lot of raises with, especially for a third of your stack.
Final round before break.
Gee, that's gonna be Jordan. Hands I can get.
Wow. Yeah. Touch me.
Corey with aces.
What a lot of people like to try and do is steal the pot right before break.
I absolutely like to do it.
6 now.
Corey bet 600.
I think he might get some action
Since we
from Paul.
Just entered our break. We might even see Paul ship it.
No, he doubled up, so I don't think he's gonna.
Paul is all
He
in.
did.
Wow.